I've got some BMW news for you guys. My name's Denver. I'm a client advisor here at Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada, and this channel is all about BMW news and content. I was doing some training earlier in the week and I actually came across some new G42 M240 training, and while I was doing that there was a segment for M Performance parts. I haven't seen any of the M Performance parts for this car. Well, I guess I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple on Beamer posts of, spoiler and stuff, but this is the first detailed internal document I've had listing all of the M Performance parts for the G42 M240 2022 brand new car. And what I did was I screenshotted those so that I can show them to you guys. So if you're in the market for this new M240 and you're interested in getting potential M240 parts or M Performance parts for the vehicle, you know what all of your options are. So in this video, I'm going to break down all the M Performance parts that I know are available for the G42 2 Series. Some are for the 230, some are for the M240i, even though in Canada we're not getting the 230 just yet. We only have the M240i. Basically, I'm going to break it down for you. I don't have any pricing yet, so you will have to reach out to your local dealership if you do want to get accurate pricing for all these M Performance parts, but I'm just going to let you know what's available. Now, please note this could change depending on your marketplace and depending on your country and everything like that. Some of these might be available, some of these might not, so take this with a grain of salt, but here's some inside information. Okay, the first slide I have would be M Performance part for the kidney grille. So you can get the kidney grille in carbon fiber, which looks absolutely stunning. And if you're going to pair it with a lot of other carbon fiber on the car, everything's going to look absolutely phenomenal. I have seen this as other posts, so this is really nothing new. And then we have the front splitter. This is also nothing new yet because I have seen this before, but maybe for you guys who have never seen any of these, this is all completely new to you. I like how the splitter carries over to the side and gives you little winglets on the side. I will note it looks like it's built into 3 pieces, 2 in the photo here. The center part of the carbon fiber is actually replacing black plastic, which is going to be stock on the car, and then it's mainly adding in the side winglets in carbon fiber as well. So even if you don't get this splitter, that bottom piece of carbon fiber trim would still be there, just in black plastic instead of the carbon fiber. Now, when BMW does design front splitters and rear spoilers, they're usually done in conjunction with each other. So as you can see in the bulletins down below, it's already homologated with the vehicle, so no separate National Vehicle Inspection Registry is necessary when you're adding in aerodynamic changes to the vehicle. So your front splitter and your rear spoiler. I'm not 100% sure if that means when we sell them to you guys, do we have to sell both of them to you and we can't sell them separately, they have to come together, even though you'll be able to price these out separately. I think that's just going to depend on your country, marketplace, and how strict the regulations are. Okay, now moving on to the next page, it starts off with the front splitter. So I'm not sure 100% if this front splitter is a 1-piece part number or a 3-piece part number. So it's a little unclear whether the last slide just meant it's the side wings in carbon fiber or if it's the whole front splitter is getting replaced, because it's kind of doubling down saying the exact same thing just with a wider photo here. But then of course you have the carbon fiber mirror caps, and it is showing the variant between the M winglet ones on the M240 and the normal ones that you'd find on the 230 variant. Okay, so on the next slide, it is kind of showing the wheels a lot, but it's mainly touching on that carbon fiber winglet at the back by the rear wheel. So it's not replacing the whole side skirt, it's just giving you that carbon fiber winglet. And then it looks like there's an M Performance sticker there, but they're not really talking about that. They're just talking about that carbon fiber spoiler or side skirt winglet. And once again, it goes on to say that's homologated for the regulations in the Canadian country, because this training was all based in Canada, but I'm sure some of these are going to cross over. Then it goes on to the M Performance foiling kit, or the hood decal that's going to go right around the power dome for a black that just emphasizes the power dome on the hood, which I think is pretty cool, but not sure why it's calling foiling kit when it's just decals. Okay, the next slide is one of the biggest things, which is the rear carbon fiber spoiler. This is something that is personally my favorite attachment, and I might get this for my vehicle. I don't know if I'm going to be willing to spend the money on such a short-term lease, but this is such a badass spoiler that just ties it together. With the front splitter, it looks absolutely fantastic. It does look like the spoiler absorbs a little bit of the round trunk. So the spoiler looks like it's a flat line covering the trunk, but in reality, the trunk is curving up. So it looks like the spoiler is going over over the curved hump of the trunk and kind of pulling it together to make it look flat, absorbing some of that inside of that spoiler. Of course, all the bulletins go on to say it's homologated for the country and everything, and to make sure that you're using it in conjunction with the front. Second slide there is going to be for that rear diffuser, just replacing the plastic piece with carbon fiber. It looks a little bit different, a little bit more aggressive than the plastic ones I've seen in photos. The next slide is going to be for the antenna cover and the carbon fiber fuel cap. So the antenna cover, I'm not sure if it's just a carbon fiber cover that's going on top of the antenna, or if you're taking the antenna off, replacing the whole thing with a carbon fiber piece. I do know the fuel filler cap is not new for the M240, so this one's not vehicle specific. You'll find this across all the other G model BMWs, and it is just a carbon fiber cap that's 3M taped on top of your regular fuel cap. So it's not like you're replacing the full fuel cap with a carbon fiber one. It's literally just a carbon fiber cap that goes on there that just looks extra cool, but doesn't actually add any performance. So the next one seems to be for the M240 anyway. I mean, you could technically order this and put it on your 230 if you wanted to, but technically it's meant for the M240, and instead of the cerium gray that the badge is going to come in, you can get it in the black. So if you went with the high gloss black kidney grille and exterior content, it would match instead of that being the only thing on the car in the cerium gray. Normally when you don't go with the high gloss black exterior content, the cerium gray matches. It ties in with the wheels, with the mirror caps, with the front grille, with the grille inserts, and with the tailpipe as well, is all in that cerium gray, ties together really nicely. When you go with the exterior high gloss black kidney grille and exterior content, everything goes black except for that one badge, so that's the nice finishing touch to the high gloss black exterior content. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff, the M Performance exhaust system. This is something I haven't seen anywhere yet, so this was pretty cool to see this stuff. Looks like this one is aimed for the 230i. I haven't seen on any of the G-body BMW since they moved over from the F-style to the G-body carbon fiber tips on an M Performance exhaust, because all the M Performance exhaust tailpipes have gone to that hexagon shape that's built into the bumper, so there hasn't been any carbon fiber tips, but looks like exclusive to the 230, you'll be able to get the circle carbon fiber tips for the first time on a G-body BMW. I'm super excited for this and a little disappointed at the same time, because I feel like the carbon fiber tips deserve to be on the 6-cylinder option, not the 4-cylinder option, and it seems pretty interesting. The way that this M Performance exhaust is designed, it looks like the same muffler carried over from what I've seen on the M2 competition, where the M Performance badge, but it's hard to know what the internals actually are like, and probably significantly different compared to other M Performance exhaust systems. I will say though that you can get two different ones. So you can get just the tailpipes in the carbon fiber trim. So even if you don't want a louder exhaust, you just love the carbon fiber look, you can do that. Or you can actually get the muffler changed out with the carbon fiber tips and the M Performance muffler. Now here's what the M Performance exhaust system is like for the M240, the 6-cylinder, because it does not have the carbon fiber tips, because you have the hexagon shapes that are built into the bumper. It does say it's for the US and Canada only, probably because of the Euro emission standards. They can't get away with these mufflers like we can here in Canada and of course in the United States. Okay, so the next slide is pretty interesting. It says suspension, but it shows the brake system. Then it goes down to say 18-inch front brake system and 17-inch rear brake system, with the red brakes as optional. This doesn't seem to be M Performance parts per se, because this is stuff that you can change factory order and doesn't need to be dealership installed. Everything else on this slide is dealership installed and nothing that you can change from the factory. I wish it was possible from the factory you can just say, hey, give me the M Performance exhaust system, like you could on last generation M240, was pretty awesome. Maybe they'll make some adjustments for all these options in the future, or you can just add them on from the factory. Really helps with leasing situations. Alright, the next page is for some M Performance wheels. So we do have some new style 796M wheels in black, and then you also have Y-spoke 898M spoke. Now these look like the previous, I think it was 76M on the M2. They look absolutely fantastic, and BMW also released the 2022 wheel package information for winter tires, and those 898M wheels are on almost every single G-body car now available with a winter tire package for only like $6,000, which is great. Instead of actually pricing these out individually, it would probably be like $10,000. We have two more M Performance wheel options. These are the 20-inch wheels. The 794M actually look like the stock wheels on the M2 competition. They are different because these have different hub sizes and lug pattern sizes, so you can't just pull over the last generation wheels and put them on this one. So it looks like it's the new generation version. Exact same style, just a different style name to match the G-body. And then the second one, the 795s, are nothing unique. I've seen these before. They're on the M Performance Edition M340 that came out last year. So it's pretty cool to see those are carried over. And I believe with those ones, you can get them in also bicolor as well as jet black. Yes, here's the bi-color options for those wheels. These ones look absolutely fantastic in person. And then you have the M Performance tire bags. These are nothing new. These are carried over, but BMW, you know, they're pretty universal, so BMW's pulling it over for these as well. Okay, the next one is going to be for your steering wheel. So you now have the new M Performance steering wheel. We no longer have the LED one you could previously get on the F bodies, and now you just have this one with the two Alcantaras on the side and the red stripe in the center. Looks like you can also get this as a steering wheel cover. Maybe if you want to re-stitch it on your steering wheel yourself. I can't imagine you paying our parts department or our service department to install that for you. I've never seen a tech gonna re-stitch a steering wheel, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see what their process is if you just want the steering wheel cover, but at least you do have the upgraded steering wheel. Okay, the next slide was super cool. So you can get a carbon fiber trim piece for your shift leather. I think I have seen this one previous, I wasn't surprised, but the M Performance center armrest in Alcantara looks absolutely phenomenal. The tricolor stitching, the Alcantara weave pattern, and the M Performance logo right there. That is something I was seeing for the first time and I was blown away. I think that is going to be an amazing interior option where I don't believe last year on the F body there was any interior pieces like this. So that is certainly stepping it up a huge notch on the G bodies. And I'm sure these pipes will carry over between all the G-body vehicles. The next items were super cool as well. So on the left side, it looks like you can get interior trim panels replaced with carbon fiber and Alcantara. You can get some open pore carbon fiber for all of the carbon fiber trim, which is super cool. And then it looks like you can also get Alcantara knee pads, and you can also get that as a separate one-off individual item. On the right side, on the M Performance seats, you can get the back shells in Alcantara and carbon fiber. Found this very interesting because we did reach out to BMW Canada and you can't actually get these M Performance seats in Canada. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be the exact same in the States. I know these seats are standard in Europe and you can get them as optional in Australia. Very interesting that it was in my Canadian ordering or product training because we can't even get these seats in Canada. I wish we could because I would have ordered those M Sport seats as we can only just get the normal sports seats. Still very interesting. Probably just a lot of training was broadenized through all the different marketplaces and just showing everything's available. That's why I do recommend you check with your local dealership to see what parts are available in your marketplace. The next slide is also very cool. So you can get upgraded M Performance floor mats. I wish this was just a standard feature so you don't have to always get all these upgrades, but very cool. It's got M Performance sewn in, and then you have M Performance logos on the LED side strips. This is nothing new to BMW. They've had these offerings for a while, but these look like new design patterns. I mean, that top right one with the M and the tricolor arrows, that looks super cool. They have had BMW and just normal M's, but now they're stepping it up with new patterns for your door lights. This page is interesting. So you have this M Performance case and Alcantara and carbon fiber. It's actually showing the last generation key, which was available on the F bodies. I know for the new G body, we're getting a new key, and I did see my 4 Series training. They have this exact same thing, just slightly different shaped for the new G body key. And then you can get the M Performance door pins, which look pretty cool in that black sticking up. Alright, and here's the very last slide that we have, the M Performance door sill finished in carbon fiber. These things look absolutely phenomenal. So if you optioned out your car in all this carbon fiber, you have carbon fiber everywhere on the outside, all over the interior. You could spend a lot of money customizing your car with a lot of M Performance parts, and I doubt you'll see these on barely any of these 2 Series. So if you do decide to purchase one of these parts or some of these parts, you're going to be one of the only individuals with them because I can't see a lot of people even knowing about these, never mind purchasing them. All right, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoy the content of the M Performance parts for the G42 M240. I already placed my order for this vehicle, so I'm super excited for it to come in. And I'm thinking, you know, I might splurge a little bit, maybe get a rear spoiler and a front splitter for the vehicle. I think that would tie together very nicely, so I'm very excited. I'm going to check with my parts department to see about pricing. If you're in Toronto and you're looking for Canadian pricing on some of these parts, reach out to me at my email down below. I'd be happy to help you out. If you are interested in purchasing an M240 or any other BMW, or you know anybody in the market of Toronto who's looking for a BMW, please feel free to reach out to me at my email down below. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like button on this video, it does help me out, and consider subscribing for more future BMW content.